Jakey boy, chin up, sit up. We're ready to go. Opening up the UFC Vegas 104 main card, we have Su Young Yu taking on AJ Cunningham. Su Young Yu, 14-3 in his career, 3-1-1 in his last 5. He's coming off a successful UFC debut. He's taking on AJ Cunningham. AJ Cunningham is 11-4 in his career, 2-3 in his last 5. He's looking for his first UFC win. Su Young Yu is a non-stop wrestler. He's going to shoot takedowns sometimes before the gloves even touch. If he does entertain the striking, it's really just a pump out a jab and then dive at a leg. He's literally attempting 20 to 30 takedowns per fight. He'll even throw a jab at your knee. Just touch your knee, just to let you know, hey, I can get here if I wanted to get you thinking about what's going on. He can be sloppy, but he is unrelenting. When he gets to the ground, he's an aggressive grappler. He's constantly climbing, working for something, looking for a submission. He's coming off that decision win over Bargan Jalusali, where he went 2 for 5 in takedown attempts. He's taking on AJ Cunningham. AJ's a genuinely good dude. He's overcome a whole bunch of shit, a lot of it before he was even 12 years old. Fighting-wise, he's a long, powerful striker. He gets hit, but he does not stop coming forward. He does not have the cleanest technique, but he's powerful. He'll work in everything from head kicks to spinning back fists. He can also just be a good old-fashioned country boy wrestler with big takedown slams and lots of activity. But despite the offensive wrestling success, the defensive wrestling isn't quite there. He's coming off that TKO finish to Ludovic Klein on short notice. To me, this is a simple 1 + 1 = 2 fight here. You
stupid bitch.
As in Young Yu can. Oh yeah, what was my formula? You fuckstick.
What did you just say?
You said I was stupid after saying it's a simple 1 + 1 = 2 fight. So what was the formula that you disagree with?
Oh, you just gonna shoot a takedown and get the takedown to win the fight.
Perfect. I will bet you. How much money would you like to bet on this? I'm picking Su Young Yu. You're about to annoy me, so let's bet.
I'll put $250 on AJ Cunningham plus 500.
And what would I get?
Well, do the math on your own. I know that if I can.
Let's just do two. I'll do 500, and if I win, you get 500. If I win, I get 250. If you win, you get 500. Let's do that.
2-1 odds for.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing 7-1. I'm not doing 7-1. That's stupid.
You want to bet? I'll give you.
I'm not doing 7-1 odds.
Jackass.
Why don't you tell us why you think AJ Cunningham wins?
I'll do it anyway. 250, 500. I'll do it just like I fucked out. You fucking screwed you last time.
Okay,
you played
perfect.
this stupid fucking game.
All right, perfect.
Here's what I'll say. I am picking AJ Cunningham. I am considering him for lock of the week. What does worry me is this is at 135. This guy in his last fight was pretty big at 155 versus Ludovic Klein. It was like on 3 days' notice. And let me just say that Su Young Yu is not fucking Ludovic Klein. And AJ Cunningham had some moments in that fight. He got up from some takedowns, had some success striking, got hurt to the body. But this guy is a tough fucking kid. This is a tough son of a bitch. When I talk about looking for a dog in lock of the week, it should be a picture of fucking AJ Cunningham, the way that this kid is a fucking dog. Angela's mentioned, been through a lot of fucking shit. He's at Factory X now. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I've talked to some people in that gym, and they said he's been looking great, really improved since he's been at Factory X. Who's at Factory X that he's wrestling with every day? Isaac Dolgarian. If you put Isaac Dolgarian and Sung Young Yu in a fucking gym, Isaac Dolgarian is going to have that dude mounted in 36 seconds eating fucking elbows. And from what I've heard from AJ Cunningham at Factory X is he's doing really well against the wrestling of Isaac Dolgarian. And if he stuffs the wrestling or is able to counter wrestle, because he's a good grappler in his own right, like you mentioned with his offensive grappling and stuff, really, really big and long at 135. If he's able to stuff, counter wrestle, keep this on the feet, he is the better striker. He's the more powerful striker. He's the more durable striker. I saw this guy, Sung Young Yu, sitting on the mat after the second round of a fight, just getting ice on his chest, about to fucking die in there. AJ Cunningham, if he can defend the takedowns, especially early, is going to fucking bury this dude. He's going to smoke this dude. Could submit this dude. And I've already played the plus 500. I think this should be a fucking pick'em fight, honestly. I just pray to God that he makes the weight and looks good doing it, because that's going to be a fucking hell of a cut, man. He's a big dude.
He's definitely a big dude. The weight cut is interesting. He's never done it before. This will be the first time. And if he's defending takedowns, even if he has early success, it's going to get harder and harder and harder to do as he gets more and more tired. I agree with everything.
There's only one person that's going to get tired of this one, I promise.
And I agree with everything you said. This isn't a slight to AJ. Maybe it's just my...
and I've talked to AJ, all biases aside. I talked to AJ. I sent him a picture of this Sung Young Yu guy sitting on the mat. I was like, this guy, you can fucking break this guy. I promise you can fucking break this guy. And he's like, I know I can.
Listen, I don't disagree with the things you're saying. I just feel a lot stronger in the wrestling pressure from Su Young Yu. What this is not Josh Van versus Rai Tsura. Yeah, this is not that.
I think it look like that. Honestly,
I don't only, and the only reason I don't think it's that is because AJ is mostly a grappler, and I just think Su Young Yu's wrestling is going to be too good.
He landed some combinations on fucking Ludwig Klein in that fight. If you rewatch that, the way he was throwing stuff, you can tell like, oh, and now being at Factory X too. I mean, you can clown on whatever my bias or whatever.
I didn't
but they've
clown
been
on
fucking.
Oh,
no,
them.
I'm not saying you. I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
like,
no, I got it.
people, whatever can. But I mean, they've been everyone at Factory X been looking fucking sharp.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I get it. I'm on the U side. I just think the non-stop wrestling is going to be the difference here.
And
I do think the weight cut matters very much.
At 135, this is definitely I feel good about it now. If this was at 145, it'd be. And I told Angela this. I was like, if this was 145, AJ Cunningham is my lock of the week. I don't think twice about it. But the weight cut, we do have to kind of wait and see a little bit, see what he looks like on Friday. And hopefully he does make it and looks healthy. And either way, because I hate for him to try to do all this and then miss weight, or you can't do it and can't fight. And
sure.
So, root for him.
Well, and what was impressive in his last fight, A, it was Ludwig Klein, who's very good, and B, it was wildly short notice. And he didn't give
4
a fuck.
days notice, yeah.
And
I will say this, I believe from what I've been told, he's at Factory X, so Coach Montoya, I think, is going to be in his corner, but I think Bryce Mitchell is also going to be in his corner because that's his boy. So
yeah. No, this should be a very fun fight. That's why this fight is on the main card. I think the UFC recognizes this fight should be fun in general, regardless of what side wins. If you do want to check out all the picks, predictions, bets, and everything else that we do, just go to WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. You'll unlock every single thing that we offer for only $10.